Hi everyone, I want to welcome you to the first of my 5-week series. I'm going to be taking you through every single thing that you're going to have to ever worry about with your voice. From what are the best warm-ups, how do I develop my head voice, how do I develop my chest voice, how do I get my mix going, how do I get my belt going. I'm going to take you through some riff techniques. I'm going to show you how to break them down. I'm going to make sure that you have eliminated all of your tension and that you've really got your breath support and your breath control working. So today we're going to start out with a full vocal workout. I'm going to take you through how you should warm up, some tricks to kind of get rid of the tension, and to take you through the basics of getting your head registered, chest registered, mix, and belts warmed up in about half an hour. So let's start out making sure that you've got lots of space to kind of move and groove and shake out your body. We want to take up space and exist in our worlds. So I'm going to give myself a little bit more space. I'm going to start with a breathing exercise, and I'm going to make sure that my index fingers are under my ribs, my thumbs are under my back ribs, and that my webbing of my fingers is here in the sides of my waist. As I exhale, I'm going to release all these muscles. I'm going to fill up and expand. I'm going to feel this firmness, like the firmness of a tire. Not a balloon, not squishy, but the firmness of a tire. And then I'm going to let it out. I'm going to hiss. So let's do that again. Exhale, fill up. Hold it firm. Make sure you can drum on that core. It should be nice and strong. And then good. Exhale. Breathe in. Expand. Firm that up. Now let's hiss on separate beats. Good. Exhale. Inhale, fill up. Firm it up. On one long pitch on E. E. Exhale. Fill up. Hold it firm. Strong core. Down the scale. E. Exhale. Fill up. And E. And E. And E. And hold. And E. One last more. E. Good. Let's switch to bubbles. So as you're doing these bubbles, just try getting it going before we start doing on the pitch. If you can't get it going against your arm, it's that raspberry sound. If for any of these you can't get a bubble going, that's okay, just do them on a hum. The whole idea is we want to have a semi-occluded vocal tract, which just means that we're using the lips to close the pressure of all that air coming over your vocal fold. You can also use a straw, and I'm using kind of a big one. This is like a boba straw. And you can still do it on a pitch, right? So as we go, you can hum. Into loosening up the tongue so that we can get some agility going and so that we don't have any tension in the tongue. So we're going to do this on 5-note scale. We're going to use the syllables gaila, and you're going to try to keep your jaw gaila, 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 as still as possible. So you may need to just go ahead and put your thumb right there. Gaila, 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 gaila. Keep it light, not too much chest voice as we go. We're going to isolate that tongue and keep it moving just to warm that up so that we get rid of any tension that's happening, especially in this back jaw because of your tongue retracting into your mouth. So right here, and I see there's some comments, will you say this please? Yes, this will be up on the Instagram IGTV as well as over on Facebook in the video tab. Gala, 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 gala. Not following my own directions. I'm using way too much chest voice, so I'm trying to make it sound good. All of these exercises, I want you to give yourself permission to make weird, ugly sounds that may not be perfect. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to access all those parts of our register. So right here, let's keep it very childlike. Let's keep it very light. And down here for men. All the way down as we go. We're trying to just loosen up those vocal folds. Now obviously I could boom it out and have this strong chest voice, but that's not what we're doing in this exercise. So don't go too heavy. Keep it nice and light. Remember to keep the jaw still. Slow at first. So let's try it. I feel that right here behind my teeth. Literally because my tongue is up there against my hard palate, which is that part of your gums that your teeth are stuck into. And I'm going to try to find that forward placement and keep it right in that spot. Trick for all runs. We want to make sure that we keep it in that forward pocket and you don't let it go back. Go ahead and make it as nasal as you need to. It might need to be me. Remember, I want you to forgive yourself for making weird sounds today because we're just trying to isolate head voice, chest voice, mix, blend. Here we go.
Me
exercises, you want to make sure that they stay nice and light. And in fact, let's take that and just feel that lightness all the way through that. You don't need to have any pressure. You don't need to have any power. We are strengthening the head voice, because remember, your vocal folds are these pieces of tissue that when they sing high notes are long and stretched out and very thin, like the highest guitar strings. When they go down to being low notes, they are literally fat, right? So we need to stretch them in our exercises. There's a reason we want to go up to the high notes, even if it doesn't sound pretty. We're just trying to stretch those vocal folds and get them ready for singing high. That's why we're always going to try to go above where we can make nice sounds, where we need to. Like if this is our highest note of the song, we're going to exercise ourselves all the way up here so we make sure we have fully stretched everything out and we are totally warmed up. Let me adjust my tripod a little bit here so I'm not at such a weird angle. Okay, right here. In my mind, I'm thinking about those high notes. There's a little flip that happens on the top one. So the more I go up into my head range, the more I'm flipping it forward. Now again, if you're having trouble, pull out that straw. It's gonna make your high notes a little bit easier because it's just gonna take some of the pressure off your folds. If you're starting to feel tired already, if you're starting to feel fatigued, totally normal, especially if you haven't sung in a while, especially since we're in quarantine and you may be trying to sing softly so that you don't disturb your neighbors or the other people's in your house. Flip over to using a straw. It really will help you. One more of these. That's it. Good. And then right there, keeping that head voice down, and we're going to bring it down as low as we can. Staying in head voice means that I am in control of what register I'm using all the way through the pitches. So the pitch doesn't determine it, I decide. We want to have control over those muscles. Stick my tummy out. And then I'm going to let go of that expansion that I'm starting with my breath support. So start again. Let's access that breath cycle that we used at the beginning of our warm-up. We're going to exhale. We're going to fill up, expand. Hold it firm. Drop your jaw, and what happens unfortunately is the more you drop your jaw, you can see my jawbone in the back is pressing into my vocal tract, and that is actually going to cause some tension the higher I go. My larynx inside my vocal tract is raising to use my head voice, and then if my jaw comes down like a lever and presses on that, it's going to cause some tension, it's going to cause some pain. So don't overextend. You can still hit those high notes with your straw. I literally didn't even have to have my mouth open, or you can just try it. Some teachers use a cork in your mouth, but you could just use the side of your thumb. Make sure it's turned sideways. So that you really realize it's just how you're shaping your interior muscles to get those high notes. Try it one more time and go ahead and put your thumb inside your mouth on the side at an angle. And one last trick, I want you to pinch the tip of your nose. I don't know why it works, but it works. I mean, I do know why it works. It's taking the pressure out of the nasal registers, and it's just making everything go back into your resonators and help you use those more naturally. But more importantly, it helps you get those high notes. So we're gonna take that up a little bit higher just so you can work out those high registers. One more for me. That's it. Voice a little bit. We're gonna use these Y's. Yo, 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 yo. Oh, I'm right on my pitch. Yeah. Yo, 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 yo. Use those Y's to give you a little explosion to access that chest voice. If you have problems in general getting your chest voice or having a strong mix, or you just feel like you're only a soprano, start with a speech start. Hey, hey, hey. Yo, yo, yo. It should feel like an extension of your calling voice. Hey, hey, taxi. Oh, ah, eh, bleh, bleh, ah. Hey, 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 hey. But we're gonna do it on a yo. Yo, 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 yo. It's okay to fry those bottom notes. It's okay to fry those bottom notes and just touch them. We're gonna feel some sensation. It is a myth that you shouldn't feel anything in your throat. We shouldn't feel tension. We shouldn't feel pain, but there's literally vibration happening in your bones because we need somewhere for that sound to resonate. So you will feel sensation. It's okay to feel that, I can literally, what you're feeling is the air going across your vocal tract. So that's okay. And we wanna just like prepare those vocal folds to be low and fat and loose so that they can hit those bottom notes. The more we do it, the stronger that chest range is gonna be and the less we'll have that fry. Okay, so then let's go on right here. So that same interval, we're gonna start warming up the belt now. So we're gonna switch to yeah. It's gonna be a little ugly. I want you to forgive yourself for that nasal sound because that's the only way to get at the belt. Actually, if you're doing your mix, this is an exercise I did when I was an opera singer. Into my break and I don't have any click between my chest voice and my head voice because it's so nasal. So we're going to use that nasal sound, which is ugly, to get at the feeling of the blend, the mix, and the belt. So go ahead and I want you to be as nasal and as obnoxious as you need to be. Excuse me. So we're going to go yeah, 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 and feel yeah, brings it up into the cheekbones. It gives you a lot of power without you having to strain your throat. Yeah, 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 yeah. 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 Now check your jaw as we go higher. Yeah, 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 yeah. You don't need to be flapping your jaw so much. Yeah, 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 yeah. 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 Ready? Here we go. Yeah, 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 yeah. One more. Yeah, 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 yeah. So if you just hit that, you just belted a high G. 1, 2, 3, 4, a G5, which most people's comfortable belt is down on an E flat. That's a high G. That's like anything you have to do for musical theater and a lot of like pop music, Tori Kelly, like super high riffers, major power belters. You just did that. You just did that. Way to go. Okay, so keep doing that every day. The more nasal you keep it at first will help you find the placement, and then over time you can make it a little prettier, make it a little more easy on the ears. Okay, ready for some hard work? We're gonna go to trampolines. So we're gonna start with the chest voice first. Chest voice on the bottom, head voice, little girl voice, little boy voice, chest voice on the top. We're gonna go nice and slow. Really feel that flip. Heavy on the bottom. Heavy on the bottom. That's it. Now, if you're still having trouble with that, that's a pretty advanced amount of control. Let's try it just on the fifth. We're gonna go chest voice on the bottom, head voice on the top, chest voice on the bottom. That one in particular, you're really gonna feel the flip up to the head voice. That it's literally resonating in your chest, in your sternum, in all of those bones down here. Cheekbones. That's it. Now let's go back to those octaves and see if it's a little easier. So, chest, here we go. Yes. So now let's flip it on its head. We're gonna do head voice. Head voice on the bottom. So you should really feel that flip. Feeling that difference between the head and the chest voice so that you are in control of that, what we call registration, because it's head register, chest register, mix or blend, belt, right? All of those are registers that we choose to use. Okay, let us do, this is a tricky one. So we're gonna go, slow at first. Belt on the bottom, and if you can't access your belt, we're gonna do like, as we did for the chest voice. Hey, it's gonna have a little bit of a glottal stop. I did one too many. There we go. So heavy belt on the bottom, light head voice on the top. That's it. Now let's pick up the speed. Let's just do two more of these. Last one. That's it. Okay. Let's lighten up a little bit. I have one more belting exercise for you to do, but I don't want to overextend you. I'm going to switch you over to something that's a little prettier. We're going to go. So we're going to start with knee, nay, no, new. There we go. Lift. Knee, nay, no, knee. That's it. Oh my gosh, my ears are buzzing from all of that vibration going through my cavities here. You're gonna lean in. I don't know if you can see my belly. So we're gonna push out on all of those, and it's gonna help connect to the body of the sound. It's extremely important for your blend and for your belt to make sure that we're connected to the body. Otherwise, head voice doesn't really use the body as much as the chest voice, and if you're going to bring that chest voice up even higher, we've got to be connected to those muscles. So making sure that all of that is working. Let's just do one more round of those, and then we'll switch over to our final exercise. Ready? Knee and knee. Now, when I'm thinking about my belt, I'm not thinking about it as its own voice. It's not like chest, mix, head, and then belt is like its own little bubble. My belt is an extension of my mix. It means that I'm just using more chest register in my mix. So now instead of being a 50-50 head chest, now I'm doing 65 chest, 35 head. It's just stronger. Hey, hey, hey! But I don't want to have any pressure on my throat. Now, if I think about my belt as an extension of my mix, that means that I can mix out of it. If I think about my belt as an extension of my mix, that means I can mix out of it. by just flipping how much chest am I using to how much head. So if I start with 85% chest, 15% head, and then adjust it to 50-50, and then switch it so that it's more and more head, now I have a range of colors to play with in my long notes. So I can start it with a chest voice, I can start it with that belt, but I'm not trapped at that volume. So often people at the end of their songs just belt the crap out of things, and then they're kind of just stuck there. Okay, so you're a trumpet, but we could do more beautiful things. So we're gonna start with yeah, yeah, on a belt. So let's just get that note. Yeah. And one of the tricks I'm using is I'm taking a quick breath. Yeah. And then I'm going to work towards a mix, 50-50. And then I'm gonna work towards a head voice that's gonna be very light, and eventually I'm gonna let it dissolve into nothing. Yeah! Down to nothing. Let's try it. Sharp breath. Yeah! Down to nothing. Push out your diaphragm. The farther that you get into that head voice, you need more support. So I'm gonna start. Yeah! Down to nothing. Work on that, starting with that. At first, you're gonna have a lot of clicks. I know I did. So you're gonna start with that big chesty voice, you're gonna end up with that breathy voice, and somewhere in the middle, you might have a flip, you might have a crack, you might have like just a big disaster train wreck. But the more that you work it, the more that you lean into these muscles, the more you're gonna have control over all of those colors. All right, guys, hit me up with your questions. I'm happy to answer them, and I will be here on Friday. We'll be doing same time, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Facebook. We will be working on specifically exercises to help you with your breath support and your breath control. All right, see you soon.